transfer this axis over here or take projection from this view, so its axis would appear like this in top view. And this circle, two ends are there. If you look from top view, these two edges will not appear, so that to be represented by dotted lines like this. Because inner edge is not visible of the circle, it should be drawn with the dotted lines like this. And again here this inclined edge, that is at a distance of 70 mm from this corner. So from this corner at a distance of 70 mm, mark a point over here or take projection from here directly. No need to measure the distance. From here take projection, and from here draw a line like this. And this width is given as 30 mm as it is written over here. This width is 30 mm. So this width is 30. So at a distance of 30 mm here, draw a line like this. And what should be this length of this line? That should be transferred from here. Transfer this point, draw vertical line from here, it will cut over here. So up to that point, this line should be drawn. So this is the top view of given object. You can write the name of view. This is top view. Now we have to draw its side view, that is left hand side view. And we know left hand side view is drawn to the right side of the object. So to the right side of this object, we draw its left hand side view like this. In left hand side view, if you look from here, this pink colored portion would appear. That is reverse C, this slant edge and this vertical edge. So first we start from here. What should be width? That is 125 width of this. So draw a line of length 125 over here, and this width is given 25, this height is given 25. So from here 25 on this direction and 50 on this side. So draw lines like this and 25 on this side. It would appear like this. And then, so till now we have drawn this edge from here, and from here to here 35 mm is the distance. So draw here a line like this and 35 on this direction, on this side like this. So this distance, this is 25 like this. You can insert the dimension. This dimension is 25 and this total width is 35. Again after that draw vertical line like this, and again horizontal line like this and vertical line like this. So this reverse C could be drawn like this. The parameters are known to us. 25 is the width and this height is also known to us, and this total height is 50 that we have inserted here. So no need to reinsert the similar dimension, but this height we can insert because it is not inserted earlier. And whenever you insert any dimension, the dotted line dimension should not be inserted. Suppose this height is say 25 mm over here, you write 25 over here, right? And this edge is projected over here, so that dimension should not be inserted over here like this. Over here this dimension is also 25, but here dotted line is there, so at that place dimension should not be inserted. Dimension should be inserted wherever the solid lines are there, if possible. If not possible, then we can use the dotted lines. Now think about this portion. Till now we have drawn this reverse C, right? Now think about this rectangle. Width is known to us, that is 30 mm. So at a distance of 30 mm from here, draw a line, and total width of that rectangle is given as 50 mm. This total width is 50, this is 30. So at a distance of 50 mm, draw a line like this and complete that head of the given cylinder. So this rectangle represents this cylinder, and here this line would appear as a vertical line. So this vertical line and this slant line would be at the same place, could be drawn like this. A vertical line at a distance of 35 mm from this edge like this, and draw its axis of this circle. It it would appear like this, and this edge of the circle will not appear in side view. If you look from this direction, these two edges would not appear, hence they should be represented by dotted lines like this. So these dotted lines represent the whole edges of the hole. So this is the solution of given problem. Write the name of view. This is right hand side view. That should be written, the name of view. So this is the solution of question number 2b, which is asked like this. This is the object and this is the solution of that object. And first angle projection is to be employed. So front view, top view is drawn below front view, and right hand side view is drawn to the left side of this object. Sorry, here left hand side view is asked. So here this is left hand side view, this is not right hand side view. That is drawn to the right side of the object. That is left hand side view, to the right side of the object, which is asked in this question paper. Now we continue with the next question. I hope the solution of this question is clear to you. And the next question is given like this. Figure shows pictorial view of a bearing bracket. Draw front view from direction of F and a sectional side view in direction of L. Use method of projection of your own choice. Here you can use any projection method. Let me use first angle projection method, which is widely used in our drawings. In this object, here also it is asked for 7 marks. We can think about the edges. If we look from this direction F, these edges would be visible, this curvature portion would be visible, and this cylinder would be visible as a rectangle in front view and as a circle in top view. So let me draw that object. So for that, let me pick up this drawing. This is the drawing of given object. This is the drawing, and we can color like this. If we look from F direction, this green colored portion would be visible as colored like this, right? And this this is also visible in front view. This face will also visible in front view, and these two holes will appear as a circle in front view. So if you look from this direction, this green colored portion would be visible. If we look from the left hand side view, this yellow colored portion shown over here would be visible. This pink color would not appear. This portion would be visible in left hand side view. And if we look from the top side, from top view, this pink colored portion shown over here, or orange color portion, that would appear like this edge, this curvature portion, this circle, and this edge. So how to draw solution of this problem? So for that, first we draw its front view. Means if we look from this direction, its width, this total width is given as 80 mm, this parameter is 80 mm. So draw a rectangle of having width 80 mm and height is given in this figure as 80. So it would appear like this. Width is 80 mm like this, here height like this, and arcs are there. At a height of 80 mm, 2 arcs are drawn like this. This arc having radius 20 mm, this arc. So this arc is there having radius 20 mm. So we have to draw arcs having radius of 20 mm over here. Or in other word, that portion is flat with radius 20 mm. In AutoCAD we can easily draw these arcs with the help of fillet command like this. So this is the outer portion of given object. If you look from front direction, it would appear like this. Its outline would appear like this. Now we think about these two circles. 2 holes are drilled and the axis distances are given to us. So draw the axis of given holes like this. Whenever you draw any hole, a small dash should be there at the center and others should be long dash like this. A plus, small plus should be there at the center. It's a good practice to use the real concept of drawing. The diameter of the circle is given, that is 20 mm. So draw two circles having 20 mm diameter or 10 mm radius like this. Draw two circles of given diameter, and the diameter and its axis are given to us. Both are the circular holes. So circular holes will appear as circle in front view like this. Now in this object, let me think about this cylindrical portion. What would you say about this cylinder and these two edges? Here this curvature portion is there, which is at a height of 10 mm. Like this dimension is given as 10 mm, this height is 10 mm. So from here, from this bottom line, at a distance of 10 mm on upper side, a slant horizontal line would be there, a straight horizontal line would be there. So it would appear like this, just a straight line, because in front view this curvature portion would not be visible like this. So this is the front view. Now think about the cylindrical portion. This cylinder is there and the cylinder diameter is given as 40 mm. So width of this cylinder would be 40 mm and height is given from this edge to this edge, that is 30 mm. So draw a rectangle having height is equal to 30 mm from here like this, and width is equal to the diameter of the cylinder, which is given as 40 mm, and here the axis would be there at the middle of this cylinder like this. Here is the axis. So we have drawn this rectangle, this cylinder which appears as a rectangle in front view. Now think about this hole. A circular hole of diameter 25 mm is drilled, so that could be shown by dotted lines like this. Like this. So this dotted line represents the circular hole which is made inside that object, and here this curvature portion would appear as a two straight lines, vertical lines in front view. So draw two vertical lines like this. The distance between these two lines would be given over here, that is 10 mm. Here 10 mm is given, so this distance would be 10 mm, and so this is the front view of given object. You can insert the dimensions like this. This is the radius. The radius parameter should be inserted like this. Arrow over here, arrow over here, and the radius is given as 20 mm. So you can write like this: R20. R means it's a radius, and the diameter, this parameter, it should be represented like this. Diameter is given as 20 mm, so it should be written like this: 520 means it's a diameter 520. Now think about top view. If you look from the top side, this orange color portion would appear. This orange portion would appear. So how to draw that orange colored portion in front view? So for that, let me think about the object in top view. This strip will appear as a rectangle like this. This dimension is given. So first we draw that strip which is visible in top view like this. Height of the strip is known to us, and width of this strip or width of this rectangle would be equal to the width of front view like this. So we have drawn this orange color portion over here. Now we think about this arc. This arc. Here radius is given, and after that two straight lines are there, and here R is given. This is R30. Here it is written R30. So this arc should be drawn with radius 30 mm like this, and the distance of this center of this arc and upper edge is given to us. So at that given distance, mark a center line and draw an arc like this. This is the center line of that circle, or axis of the circle like this, which is at certain distance from the upper edge, and this distance is known to us. After drawing this arc, a circle is given. Inside this arc, a circle having diameter 25 mm. So draw a circle having diameter 25 mm like this, and a cylinder is there. So cylinder having two diameters, it's a hollow cylinder. Both diameters are given to us, so we can draw that cylinder like this. So this represents, these two circle represents this cylinder, and this arc is represented by this arc. Now after drawing this arc, draw vertical lines like this, and here also arc is there, so draw an arc like this. We know how to draw this arc. To draw this arc, the radius of this arc is given to us, that is 15 mm. So at a distance of 15 mm from here and 15 mm from here, mark 2 points, and with that points draw an arc. Now in top view, what's lacking? If you look from the top direction, these two circular holes will not appear. So that should be represented by dotted lines and can be drawn by taking projections from here. We can take projection from here, and from here we can take projection. So this axis represents the axis of the hole, and these ends, these edges will not appear, this edge and this edge. So that could be represented by dotted lines like this, and the hole is drilled in this strip only. So in this rectangle only we have to draw dotted lines like this. So this represents the top view of given object. Now we think about this curvature strip. That strip is visible in top view as two vertical lines like this. Width is given to us, so draw just two vertical lines like this. That is to be represented by these two lines. Axis would be there. Now nothing is left in this top view. So this is the top view of given object. You write the name of view. This is front view. Now we think about its side view, left hand side view. So here we have to draw left hand side view